Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to Unsorted VHS, which is a horror game where you've lost your memory and you must watch a series of VHS tapes to figure out what happened to you. You wake up hanging from a ceiling. A box of VHS tapes sits in front of you. You pick up a tape. It softly quivers in your hand, the label reminding you of a distant memory. Suddenly, you hear a strange voice. Play the tapes. Find out how you got here. Everything is interlinked. Don't you remember? Eject tapes at any time with the G key. So this is from the same developer of a couple games I've played. One involved like drilling through a wall, and the other one involved like opening this hole. I think it was like Control Room Alpha or something. You can like lower the crane into it. Both of those games were actually kind of interesting, so I'm looking forward to this one. Okay, so we're stuck here. We do have to watch the tapes. Ooh, that one's got good blood on it. Let's start with this one. Primary school, huh? Now, I think a gimmick of this game, going by the description, just tapes at any time, is that it's not like a linear game. I think you have to kind of go in between the tapes and figure out, kind of piece together the story. I'm not sure if the tapes are going to interact with each other or what. We'll see. I'm going to assume that we can't interact with any of these. I'm going to keep moving. Okay, we got something here. Alice, do you want to go play at the cabins after school again? It's so fun. I just realized that you don't poof to the cabins that are already open. This will change the game of tag forever. Don't poof? It's kind of dark from this point on. I'm gonna check the tape, switch it out real quick. Put that back. Not that one. This one. This one is the looker. Alright. That is a very big tower on that house. It's kind of a very specific and eerie place. Here's one thing I'm going to thank the developer. There is a VHS filter, but it is not the type where I can't see anything. Some developers do that. I don't like that. Can't go inside. It's locked. Could be a key somewhere. Let's come back to this one. Is that the cabin they were referring to in the first tape? Cabin anomaly. Investor briefing? Look at this kind of SCP cabin? Yeah, cabin anomaly, investor briefing. Nature anomaly, teleportation. Instantaneous travel, I mean, we know what teleportation is. So we see two cabins, someone goes in one. They're gonna come out the other one like a Scooby-Doo skit. Oh my god, we've got toon cabins. The unmarked location, a branch of the cabin anomaly. One of the 6 cabins seems to be missing, as unknown how to enter it, as none of the cabins teleport to it. There's been one report of entering the location. That's the thing we saw in the video, the second one, the cabin. The symbol, precisely traced symbol in the center of the cabins, materials extraterrestrial. One part of the symbol seems to be pointing towards... unmarked location. This concludes the investor briefing. I think that symbol is pretty important. I feel like that's going to come up later. I wasn't able to get a photo of it. before it disappeared, but we'll come back to it. Let me take the tape out, put that away. Okay, I'm getting into this. Security room. One of these tapes might reveal how to get into the cabin. Okay. So the anomaly is out there, right, where all the trees are. The security room is, we're probably a guard that, you know, makes sure, like, no one comes in this general area. Insert disc. They got something circled. That's probably a person. That was from the other VHS tape. That's kind of the area we were... There is a dead person here, I think. Oh, we took out the security guard. It's just hard to make out their body. Is there a disc? The disc has been cut in half. Is there a backup disc somewhere? Pop that one out, come back to that. Okay. And we got this one's got blood on it. The cabin anomaly. I don't see anything except the flashing in the distance. Whoa! Ooh, what happened to you, my friend? So we can go from here. I'm curious. I'm gonna kind of go back through the tapes from the beginning. So in this tape, there is a note that mentions the cabin. We were at a primary school, right? Now they mention that they don't know where the entrance to the cabin is. And I'm assuming you just don't go in for the front door of the cabin. I'm assuming it's, you have to find the particular door or entrance. And I'm curious, is it in this school here? Read this note again. Do you want to go play at the cabins after school again? It's so fun. I just realized you don't poof to the cabins that are already open. This will change the game of tag forever. So poof means to teleport. So a cabin that's already open, you don't poof. I'm gonna just look around here again. I don't think this is also a, here, there's an item here we didn't get before, a key. There we go. This is also not like an interpretive game, by the way. I'm pretty sure this game has an ending. Well, the key is not for the front door. Does the key does picking up items in one world affect other worlds? Maybe it's for the basement. It is. Boy, it's dark. What was... We not alone? I couldn't even begin. All I saw was movement. Oh, thank God, a flashlight. Now let me just turn around and get jump scared. Oh, we're good. See something at the end of the tunnel. Let's go back this way first. Well, I can't go in there and I can't jump. So something broke through, that's what it's trying to show us. I'm a little worried about what we'll find. Maybe it'll be enough. Computer. Right-click to zoom, I don't like that. Oh no! Are you implying as soon as I step in there, I'm done for? I don't like the sound of that. That thing broke through that wall over there. Oh no, I can't interact with the computer. It's a trap. It's a trap! Or is it? Huh. Now what is this place for? Oh, you can read it. Never mind. I thought it was just a texture. That's like game logic. It's like, you can't read that. That's just a small little JPEG. From Alfred to George. George, I'm saying this to you from the looker. Oh, yeah, it's a looker. In the hope that it does not find me here. Put the cabin anomaly on full lockdown. Hell, if I were you, I'd put the pulse sonar down. A high-level security access code is 4142. I know this is coming out of nowhere, and I'm not the one authorized for this, but you have to trust me. I'll try to make my way to you. I'm popping the tape out for now. I can always come back to it. Let's see if we can do anything in the security room area. So I don't understand this is like showing us where the key is to get into the basement, but I didn't know where to go from that point. So we can open these. Got a tape. Alright. That is a GDI symbol from Command & Conquer. Enter access code to retrieve override key. Use number keys to input code. Code's probably on one of the other... Whoa! Who was that? They had big muscles. Big muscle aliens. It's a slip of paper with a bunch of anomaly security index codes written on it. Cabin anomaly, the unknown vessel, the foggy wavelength, no eyes, infinite well, red mist, the looker. The blood is dry. It's gonna be like a whole series. There we go. Overriding lockdown. Lockdown reverting. Yeah, not this time. Now what did that accomplish? Because I haven't seen the tapes interact with the others too much. But, for example, when I found the key, like, it stayed forever found. Let's see. Let's go to the final tape. Ah, yeah. Changed. Bring your kid to work day. Things went horribly wrong, didn't they? That's to be expected. Locked. Is that a new shadow that I... Nope, but the door was open. Locked. Wait. Key. Curious. Curious indeed. That's not working. Looks clear. For now. Definitely not alone, though. They're trying to figure out the, cabin. The entrance or whatever. Most of the financiers are simply not interested in the unmarked location. If I'm being completely honest, it might not even exist. Our best option right now is to try moving one of the cabins. It could prove to be a revolutionary way of transport. I'll assemble a team for Tuesday. You people all goofed, didn't you? Let's move these weird anomalous cabins that teleport people. Nothing will go wrong. What we got here? The cabins. Can we go down there? Well, let's see if we can, Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a very fast elevator. Well, too fast, if you ask me. Please be aware of the following guidelines in working with the cabin anomaly. Do not under any circumstances leave objects inside of the cabins. This can cause fatal injuries upon teleportation. Close the cabin doors upon exiting them. This is to maintain the interior of the cabins. Failure to do so may damage the integrity of the anomaly. Employees must conduct teleportation research one at a time. You want to telefrag each other. Failure to follow these guidelines result in contract termination. So right where we stood, was the missing cabin. Number 4. Let's try one out. Okay, we came out of this one. So they do work. So the puzzle is... I think we gotta go in and out of them a certain way to, we just phase through that, to come out of the correct cabin, the missing one. By leaving the door open... Huh. It skipped me over. Hold up. Maybe the scientists weren't thinking this correctly. They were always closing the door behind themselves. When maybe it's just... you skip past the ones that have, like, open doors. So... 1, and you open this. And then it has to send it to the 6th one? Oh, God. Are we in the brain? Well. Okay. The beacon on top of the house. I think we're about to be invaded. Hello? Can't see anything, it's all VHS tape. All the cabins are gone. All I see is a rusted or bloody facility. Someone has been turned into wires. The one watching the VHS tape is me! Content of these tapes are very familiar. They remind you of a place similar to this one. But how do you expect to return? You watch them over and over again. The friction between the VCR head, the tape wears out the plastic. They grow brittle and eventually break. All that's left are distant memories. Created by Mike. Thank you for playing. So that's it for Unsorted VHS. So let's put together the story here. So we know there's a cabin anomaly. We know there's some weird extraterrestrial aspects to it. But then we also see a twist in the end where we see what I presume is ourselves, a player character, all like hanged up with these wires and everything, looking at the VHS tapes and the TV that we usually play throughout the entire game with. And they also mentioned everything's interlinked. Now, were we an anomaly ourselves? Did we become one because of the cabin or something? One of the messages did mention that they were looking from the Looker. The Looker, I think, was the third videotape, but it was also on the list of anomalies. So, the Looker anomaly, the third one, because I wrongly believe that, the second tape was the cabin that's missing. Or it's one of the cabins. That was the Looker, and I'm assuming the Looker is, maybe it's a monster or something that was in the basement. So someone went there, used that computer to send a message for you, and I guess they were killed by the Looker. Hence why the message says, hey, I'm sending this to you from the Looker. Aside from that, I'm curious. The curious question would be what happened with the transition between the cabins and the events of the cabins in general, and us being this weird thing looking at VHS tapes. There's also those, like, bring your kid to work day posters, and then the first tape takes place in a school. So there's a little, like, I think, curious link there. Now, here's another kind of quick theory, I guess. There is a possibility that we were being used. I'm not sure if we were actually an alien specifically, or if we're just being used. Because you notice that we actually reversed the lockdown. Because as a security guard or whatever that was in the booth, they locked down the whole thing. Hence why the tape is a big, like, pulse, and it goes, like, out. You input the thing, you reverse the lockdown, therefore you have released, or maybe enabled some connection to the aliens, or something odd like that. So whatever anomalous factor may have used you, maybe you were a civilian, maybe you were maybe you're like a weird kid. I don't know, like, I mentioned like the whole like kid thing going on there. But somehow it's used the tapes to alter reality. So that's why you're able to enter the final level. That's how the security area had an effect on that, because the lockdown was reversed, and I'm assuming something bad happened. Not fully sure, but I liked it. I think the gimmick worked pretty well. I have so far liked all the devs' games. They've all had interesting gimmicks, and they've gotten like a little more progressively polished since the drill game. So I think the game had an overall eerie kind of feel. It didn't rely on like any heavy jump scares or anything. It's just kind of like a certain atmosphere. Anyway, so thank you all for watching Play Unsorted VHS. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.